1. Speech at Peoria, Illinois, October 16, 1854. Lincoln made an argument against the Kansas-Nebraska Act and the repeal of the Missouri Compromise. He spoke for 3 hours, and offered a relentless assault upon the logic and morality of slavery. If the Negro is a man, why then my ancient faith teaches me that all men are created equal, and that there can be no moral right in connection with one man's making a slave of another. 5 years later, in a campaign autobiography, he declared, "I was losing interest in politics, when the repeal of the Missouri Compromise aroused me again. What I have done since then is pretty well known." 2. Speech at Springfield, Illinois, June 16, 1858. Lincoln gave the speech after being nominated by the Republican Party as candidate for Senator of Illinois. He would lose the contest to Stephen Douglas, but not before making himself into a notable national political figure. Famously he declared, "A house divided against itself cannot stand. I believe this government cannot endure, permanently half slave and half free. I do not expect the Union to be dissolved, I do not expect the house to fall, but I do expect it will cease to be divided. It will become all one thing, or all the other." 3. Speech at New York City, February 27, 1860. Lincoln came east to give what he knew would be a major address at the Cooper Institute. In the speech, he presented his research to argue that Congress had the power to prohibit slavery in the territories and that Southerners, not Northerners, were the ones who, in advocating secession, had rejected the policies of the Founding Fathers. He ended with a rousing message to his fellow Republicans: "Let us have faith that right makes might, and in that faith, let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it." 4. Speech at Springfield, Illinois, February 11, 1861. Elected to the presidency, Lincoln faced an unprecedented crisis as he prepared to leave Springfield for his inauguration. 7 states had seceded and it appeared as if the Union was to be dissolved. In what is known as his farewell address, he spoke at the railroad depot to those gathered to send him off. Here are his remarks, as finalized after the train pulled away. My friends, no one, not in my situation, can appreciate my feeling of sadness at this parting. To this place, and the kindness of these people, I owe everything. Here I have lived a quarter of a century, and have passed from a young to an old man. Here my children have been born, and one is buried. I now leave, not knowing when, or whether ever, I may return, with a task before me greater than that which rested upon Washington. Without the assistance of the divine being who ever attended him, I cannot succeed. With that assistance I cannot fail. Trusting in him who can go with me, and remain with you and be everywhere for good, let us confidently hope that all will yet be well. To his care commending you, as I hope in your prayers you will commend me, I bid you an affectionate farewell.